match. Let's get into picking bans here. Dan and A are going to be on blue side, Steel Wolves on your red side. And Steel Wolves came to play today. Let's see if they draw any bans from that game 1. Elise.
Straight away, they're just like, let's take away the corner piece of that draft. Get the Elise out of here. Really, a real big fan of Spirit, by the way. He came into play today. I think, so one thing that always happens against Steel Wolves is because YJY is such a corner piece of the team. He's a corner piece twice in 2 sentences. He draws like 380 carry bans.
Yeah. He'll get the Callista will be banned out.
Yeah, at least Callista gets banned, but then you, time to time, we'll see like a Xayah Kai'Sa ban come out too, because he's just such a good 80 carry. I think that bringing in Spirit, everyone was just like, oh, okay, we don't need to ban these 80 carries in. When he just pulls out his Lucian and says, hello, my name's Lucian. How are you doing today?
Kiana's also getting banned here.
Oh yeah, Pain is a menace with that character.
Oh boy.
Like, you see some good Kiana players land great ultimates and have high burst damage, but if you watch Pain play as Kiana, he's really good at finding those crucial snares and instantly swapping over to the Earth element to deal damage afterwards. We saw that so many times in the last game. In fact, he got a double snare over the wall and then swapped over the Earth element to get the double kill. Huh?
Ooh,
That's a
Corki.
weird one.
What? We should draw a Corki ban on blue side. Okay.
Guess they want to deny the Ezreal Corki second rotation pick.
Okay.
I guess. It's not a horrible ban. It's just.
I wonder if we're
going to
see them try and take away Illusion here.
I feel that if you're banning something like Corki, which is not a bad ban, it's normally a second rotation ban. It feels as if they're saying there are 2 good picks here that we want. Let's hope Steel Wolves ban one of them. We can take the other. Akali's left open, so they go, let's take this.
All right. Kali locked in. Can see it either going into top lane or mid.
Should be Golden Feats champion. 70% win rate.
Oh, but they get the Rakan Xayah combo.
And they should lock in Rakan Xayah. Or even Xayah Alistar. Slide a really good Alistar.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to see him play Alistar again. But this makes the most sense. It is the most powerful bottom lane, and it's a really easy to pick second rotation pick. Because Rakan's still good support on his own. Xayah is still good 80 carry on her own, but you can always break up the power both of them have together by picking one when they're not picked together.
Oh. We get a Leona coming out, though, and it will be shown here by Rich.
And I talked about this so much yesterday. Leona has a good lane matchup into Xayah Rakan. Xayah is immobile, and there's only one way to play against it, which is you need to hold on to your Rakan W to play against a Leona matchup. This exact matchup as well.
It was yesterday that we saw this from Detonator.
It basically is a... What's the word for it? I learned this in social studies. It's a deterrent.
Deterrent, okay.
Yeah, it's a deterrent.
It says, if you engage, I engage.
Yes, it says, if you engage, my engage is more powerful. But whoever engages first loses that one.
Ooh, Renekton here, coming out.
It's a comfort pick for Azure. Probably saw the Akali went, oh no. You can see Steel Wolves are prioritizing Pain champion over Azure's champion. They want to be able to get the counter pick for Azure top side. Surprised they didn't go for a quick jungle pick instead here.
Yeah, we already see a couple jungles being banned out. Poppy also going to be banned. They don't want that being used as a denial from the Rakan in, say, top lane, and the Akali goes into the mid.
Yeah, they have a lot of reliance on gap closers, Renekton, Rakan. Jarvan ban here would be nice if they're not looking towards it as their jungler of choice. They have first pick, so they could always look towards that. With Sidrani being banned out, Jarvan is a really nice pick. Vansu's Hecarim is still available as well.
We have seen it once before. Did all right. Didn't cause mayhem across the rift. Camille also going to be banned out. And this would go in line for Steel Wolves. They can just go ahead and pick up the jungle, and that leaves out the counter pick. Gragas could be banned out, like you mentioned. It's kind of Jarvan.
Go Olaf.
Could Olaf too.
But I would say the Jarvan favors the composition that Steel Wolves want to go for. Small disruption makes most sense here because then you're allowing, you know, your two-prong attack. Jarvan and Rakan can both initiate very well. Renekton doesn't really want to be your main initiation. He wants to be the follow-up. And then Xayah really likes to, you know, play around with the feathers. Try and get some good lockdown. Having a Cataclysm means that there's a narrow choke point to get a lot of good feathers thrown down for.
See a Xin Zhao here, though. Oh, do we see a switch up, though? It's going to be Kled getting locked in for Detonator.
That's nice. So it's going to be Akali in the mid lane going up against whatever the final pick here is going to be.
Both teams are just running at each other saying, let's fight.
Xin Zhao, really aggressive pick. No way.
Do we get to see a TF? And it's going to get locked in. Woo!
This is fun. So it is going to be Twisted Fate going up against Akali. Now, I don't know how that matchup goes, but I do know that Twisted Fate is not as weak as people think he is right now.
We did see it in Lek yesterday.
Okay, how did that go?
If I recall, that was Fnatic in their Game 1 and Game 2 victories. They used it to force pretty much plays everywhere, if I recall correctly. They kind of just went with a global roam composition. I'll double check, but I was pretty sure it was picked over in Lek yesterday during the playoffs.
It's being used as a single roam composition here, so I like this. This is some fancy stuff coming out from Steel Wolves. I don't think it disrupts the draft too much because you still have really good top side picks, Renekton, Jarvan, really good bottom lane, Xayah, Rakan. So throwing in this one fancy pick of TF could kind of, you know, piecemeal it together almost.
Well, let's see. Steel Wolves need a 2-0, and they need to do it fast if they want to take fourth here in summer. Saw Steel Wolves going for that invade.
Got the ward.
Ward down. Easy.
Another one. Get it. Ooh, almost.
Oh, damn.
They were quick to the trigger there. Twisted Fate looks so small in his new model. He used to look gigantic.
On the old model?
Yeah, and then his rework came out and he looked too big, and I think they made him tiny. Look at how small he is.
He is pretty small. Oh, it's been so long since I actually seen Twisted Fate in a game. I think, like, I used to play him a bit back in, like, Season 4.
This is really cool. He swapped straight back for a sweeping lens.
Okay.
Look at it clear out some vision instead of protect himself. Could mean he's trying to stay in lane to level 6.
Well, Ward's going to spot out Vantu and Azur doing this here. Tons of pings coming out down toward bot lane. That was actually Steel Wolves. They weren't too sure exactly where that Leona could be.
I think that's basically saying they know robust's being done. We don't need to fake leash. Let's go over and push this lane in hard, because if you can get level 2 first, you can control that lane. We'll come back to Twisted Fate later. That was really nice. Pain showing that he's got the mechanics of it. He just walks so weird now. Like new Twisted Fate model.
Shuffle. He's got a lot of I guess focus in that step.
Fake cowboy. That's what he is. I want to talk about the bottom lane matchup the most here. It is a Kleptomancy Twisted Fate as well, by the way, so he's going to be able to get lots of extra gold. You can already see he has one nice big gold stack. I don't even know what the build is for him now. Does he go like some crazy on hit build?
Yes. So right now, yesterday it was in Fnatic's game.
Trinity Force Twisted Fate, is that right?
Trinity Force, Wits, and Rapid Fire.
Nice. Okay, so no longer burst AP.
Now again, that was with a Nocturne Gangplank composition, so it was a very much a global, we're going to fight you.
Yep.
But it was Nemesis actually running the Klepto. So very similar to what we're seeing here, so we'll see whether or not Pain's going to do the same.
And just look at the items very quickly. You see Twisted Fate's items, two gold stacks, and that's very common. Gold stacks are very common in the first few trades, and then they get a little bit more rare as the game goes on, favoring you with items instead.
Oh, he got that.
But the gold stacks just mean, with the Kleptomancy passive of just giving you gold in general for auto-attacking champions, you are going to scale very well. And it just reminds me very, very well of old Twisted Fate, which just used to give your team global random gold. And it benefits Twisted Fate so much more because his passive gives him random gold as well. So he, even if he falls behind by a couple of CS, will just pick up so much gold from his passive as well as from his Kleptomancy. And it just gives you a nice natural 500 to 1,000 gold lead, which is always good to work with in the first 10 minutes of the game. Top side is the Kled Renekton matchup. We've seen this one a lot before. And checking in with bottom lane. Now, Zaya's going to have the push here. Always going to have the push. It just means that it's very hard to make anything happen in this bottom lane. It's fine. Very hard to make anything happen in this bottom lane, because if Leona initiates,
there it is.
All he has to do is get the knock up.
Oh no.
Like that.
Rich into the blade caller. There's the ignite tick and Sly. Ooh, a little too close. Gonna be a flash away.
Oh,
K-Star, no. He's running. Wait, Spirit, he says, I'll take first blood
K-Star's dead.
K-Star, he's stuck in the middle. Oh, Sly, he was ticking over with the health pot. And oh no, Detonator. It's a double kill in the bot lane for Steel Wolves.
That's what we were talking about during picks and bans. One, Zaya's always gonna have the push. And two, Leona is a deterrent, not a threat. If you initiate onto Zaya Rakan, the Guardian Shield's going to proc, giving them a nice big shield to start the fight. And then all Rakan has to do is say, okay, Zaya, get the feathers through Leona. I'm going to get the knock up as she tries to back off. We burst her down straight away. And that's exactly what they did. Cleanse available for Spirit too, so they can't fight back and try and get that Zaya.
Oh,
and they tried so hard.
Spirit using that cleanse. Can he get away here? Final auto attack. Will get the knock up.
Not enough.
Needs to avoid. Oh no, here it is. He comes in.
Get an auto attack.
Did he auto? No, he gets away. He went across the map. Archony. Oh no. Pain can't finish him off. There it is. Finally, Sly picks up the kill. Meanwhile, top lane, Cold Feet gets the kill. Observers, can we please see the Akali fly across the map? Show me the flying Akali in a replay, please.
2 flying Akalis in 2 days? One of them
I think well, last one it was a Shen and Lek. Avanzu, okay. Oh, that was tragic. All Spirit needed to do was auto attack. Let's see.
This was the play in the bottom lane.
Okay.
So watch this. Leona's going to dive in, and K-Star can't follow up. There's 2 feathers behind him. So they just engage back on as soon as the feathers are behind Rich. He goes down low. Sly forced to jump away here. Flash is quite late, but still going to be fine. And then just go back onto Rich. Rich should not have come back into that fight. K-Star does fall.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, the potion that was popped by Sly early on saved his life. Just enough regeneration to get through that.
Oh, look at this,
However,
though.
Sex gank was really good, and now they might be in a bit of trouble. Sly wants the ward, but he needs Spirit close by.
Spirit! Don't have that level 6. Sly needs to go for the disengage. They're trying to kite back feathers. Here comes Vansu over toward the side. Has flash available. Wants to go back for the engage. Rich, though, is on the back line. He just needs one more auto attack. The ignite is ticking Rich. He needs to get closer. Zenith play not there. He turns back around. And Steel Wolves, they're playing dirty at this point. They need to trade back a kill. Vansu jumps in.
No!
He doesn't get the auto attack. And it's a double kill for the Xin Zhao. Archony over the wall. Where are you going, bud?
He was trying to go for the execute on towards Spirit. Steel Wolves are not playing these skirmishes correctly. Right there, the entire game is protect your AD carry. If Zaya can get the feathers through, you're going to deal damage to everyone that's chasing you. You can kite back and lock people down with the massive root. But instead, Vansu decides he's going to dive the squishy targets in the back line, which just means Leona can keep walking forward and continue to threat the single or double auto attacks left to kill the Zaya. And it keeps both Jarvan as well as the Rakan completely out of position. Nice try coming out from Archie to try and go for that execute in the back lines. Doesn't pay off, but still a good attempt. And this game is still fairly even, slightly weighted in Detonator's favor due to the 3 kills that are on Xin Zhao.
And small mistakes coming in, costing big time here for Steel Wolves. Slide would not walk near there.
But it is level 6 now, so Ultimate is available for Twisted Fate to try and join in on these fights. Especially in a skirmish like that, if Ultimate was available, he would be there almost instantly. No crowd control to interrupt him. You can only see what happened with the Akali earlier.
Only thing the Akali can do is... Oh, did they get rid of the micro stun on the ultimate?
I can't remember.
If there's still a micro stun, he can interrupt the ultimate.
Maybe.
But that would require... Well, I don't know. Last time Payne used ultimate, he was within range of the Akali Shuriken. So
He used teleport, didn't he, on ultimate?
Well, he's still using teleport pretty close, so...
Yeah. So we could see Akali follow through the teleport.
Payne just going to continue farming up here. Still wants to try and apply pressure. Ooh, Infernal Drake early. here in game 2.
10% AD AP going to crucial targets that would make use of it. Kai'Sa, no
Vansu's
matter her
too
build,
far.
has very high AD and AP. Are they going to try and go for a fight, though?
Oh,
Colonel's gone.
Miss smite, but still gets secured. Sly, here we go. Teleport's going to come on down. Pain, where are you going to end up? He goes right on top of him. Blade Caller needs to be available. Here comes Spirit. Blade Caller, where is it? He gets it onto Archony because he followed the TF once again. Able to get within range, but now the turnaround comes out from Steel Wolf. Sek has no mana. Sly wants to find the
He's got
engage.
flash.
There we
Doesn't
go.
need it.
Gets all 3 of them. Double knockup comes through, but there's not enough damage. And now Cataclysm comes out from Vansu. He'll trade back a kill.
Big team fight going down bottom side of the map. Twisted Fate using his ultimate aggressively to try and make up for the numbers disadvantage. Akali was already there to help out. They were grouped up as a team. Gave the crucial stun that gave Spirit some time to get his ultimate off. Still fell at the end of the day. I would have liked to see him use his flash, but he didn't realize that the damage coming through from Akali was going to be enough to kill him. Did get back to safety. Still died there. Unfortunately, isn't farming very well at the moment. However, Steel will salvage the situation. They pick up a gold lead for themselves and just lose the Infernal Dragon.
So 7 to 6 your kills. Detonator.
And they just forget how much damage this Twisted Fate does, because for the first 15 minutes of the game, he's not going to be that much less than an AP Twisted Fate when it comes to his spell damage, because a lot of it's going to be coming from base damage. No one has a completed item yet. Twisted Fate really comes online 2, 3 items maybe when he's ability power. So right now he's dealing almost the same damage, a little bit less than an AP Twisted Fate, but just more base damage with that Sheen and Phage being picked up.
Spirit, engage comes out. Sly looks for the interrupt, not able to find the knockup, but Rich now, lots of damage comes out. Blade Caller, though, does not connect onto the stun.
That was a big mistake coming out from Sly. That should have been a free knockup onto Leona into an instant punish. Jarvan was close by as well. And Spirit's ultimate still down now, no flash available. They're going to go in.
He's got flash available, jumps in, gets the double knockup, gets 1, and that's the 2 charm. And the kill goes over to Spirit.
Nice play, able to get the return kill for his team.
Pain, you gotta be
There is a
careful.
micro stun still.
Still a micro stun. So the execute comes out. Pain, he's ticking. As the flash forward from Archony, gets the solo kill.
Simple solo kill. Twisted Fate way out of position in that fight. Had no business being there. Vansu, though.
Oh, Sly, he had no mana the entire time. Killer Instinct comes out from the Kai'Sa to rejoin onto the fight. And the Jarvan's going to get taken down. Double Blade Caller, though, comes out from Spirit. Featherstorm going to connect, and Sly able to limp away to safety.
Absolutely beautiful coming out from Spirit. Understanding the limitations of this. Oh my
no,
God, Sly.
Oh, Sly, you don't have to be in lane. Just go back.
Forget everything I said. Sly, what the are you doing?
Oh, boy.
Can we get an instant replay on that minion attack? Please?
I still want to see the Flying Akali.
It's not happening.
I want to see Flying Akali. That'll be our post-game replay, I bet.
Doubt it.
Show me the Flying Akali. Oh, boy. All right. Meanwhile, this top lane, minus the 1 solo kill for Golden Feet.
Nothing. This is just the island.
The good old top lane island. Everyone going on vacation.
It's like Golden Feet got a single solo kill, but besides that, nothing's happening up here.
And getting aggressive. Does Archie pull the trigger? Vansu's nearby.
Between the Merc threads and the Doran shield that he has, he's not taking any damage.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Steel Wolves.
Give
You
it up.
should realize something's up here. I don't think they know. There's no Featherstorm on Spirit. He has no flash
available either.
He can't step up.
But they're going to play risky, as they always do. Oh, he avoids it. Now they're going.
Here we go. Solar Flare connects. Spirit. Instant cleanse. Sly goes for the disengage.
Much better coming out from Steel Wolves.
Still had to burn a cleanse there. Meanwhile, top side, Vansu's going to go ahead and pick up the Rift Herald.
Very nice play. Understanding that there's a play going on bottom lane. You can make use of this time to try and take Rift Herald. Dragon's coming back up, so he'd have to make a beeline down bot to protect that if he wants to contest for it.
It's still more than 30 seconds out, though, so Vansu's fine.
He is a Warriors Enchant Jarvan as well, by the way.
This is like, we need to speedrun this game. That's their plan. It's all or nothing here for Steel Wolves. They don't hit that magic point. They can't get 4th. They get the game win, they still will finish in 5th, which does allow them then to actually, oh, Archie, get aggressive here. Here's Vansu, double teleport coming in. Here we go. Gonna be seeing, uses that instant Destiny Pain. Oh, he gets out! The Cloud! Oh, Golden Feet goes for a run.
Meanwhile, Spirit's gonna go down. Sly's not long for this world either.
Oh boy.
Just like that, Steel Wolves crumbling down.
Oh.
Gold lead's gonna be going back in Detonator's favor. No turret plates for anyone.
It's just.
That was the biggest circus I've seen in a while.
I've never seen a Kled in that animation for that long. Oh, that was great. Oh boy.
One cool thing about Twisted Fate is if Akali goes into a Shroud, he can press R and you can see Akali again.
There we go.
So Shroud is really nice, stops Akali from having the assassination potential inside of these fights. But
that's why I miss TF. I miss all the fun interactions with his ultimate.
But also Pain running through the river away from that gank was a huge mistake. Again, when in doubt, run straight back towards your turret. That's where safety is. But instead, when you run out in the open like that, if your team can't back you up because they have numbers as well, then you're going to be in trouble.
It's been a back and forth tale on the gold graph here.
It's the first big spike back up, though. That's a 2,000 gold lead going in favor of Detonator now.
Also, we've seen a lane swap here as they were able to crack open the first brick down in bot lane. Steel Wolves want to try and get some pressure down toward possibly this next Infernal. Don't want to give 2 Infernals over. That's going to be a gold card coming out. But again, at Twisted Fate doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Vansu goes aggressive here. Does have the Cataclysm. Double knockup going to come on through. Solar Flare connected onto 2 members. And that's going to be the Xin Zhao getting taken down. Rich going to soon follow. Flash forward from Spirit. Finds double kill. Killer Instinct though. The gold card though saves Sly's life. And that's going to be the shutdown now. Golden Feet might need to start running for the hills. Going to get knocked off Scarl here quite shortly. Oh no! He got off Wade Wall. He gets over the wall though with the shotgun. Meanwhile, our tie casters are losing their collective minds as mid lane's going to be sieged in by the
I can hear that desk being slammed. They're laughing nonstop.
Hey, and Pain, you know, he's got the Trinity Force now, too.
He just doesn't do any damage until he gets his own hit items.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Top lane's going to get taken down here by the Akali. And oh boy, there's a good compilation coming out of this game no matter what happens.
And that's just another swing. Again, now it's going to be Steel Wolves taking the gold lead back for themselves. 1,000 gold after being 3k down. Again, just topsy-turvy. Let's watch the start of the fight. Nice from Sec to try and go in, but after this, you get the heck out of there. Vansu comes in, this is nice, and a really good follow-up engage from Sly, but just watch Xin Zhao just decide, you know what, I'm going in. That's the point where you done goofed. That's the point where you should have disengaged.
How close is this? Oh.
So nice from Twisted Fate, get that stun off.
Oh boy.
Also, it's plays like this that confuse me a little bit. I understand the aggression of trying to get that kill, but Golden Feet probably would have got out anyway. I would have just liked the team to say, you know what, ignore this stupid lizard. Let's go and take mid instead.
Oh, Sly. It's back to safety. Look at this, though. Look how much vision is around the side lane here on the river.
Vansu also, if he gets a good ultimate, he is deceptively tanky because he picked up a very, very early whatever that item is.
Stone plate there.
Yeah, stone plate. Very, very early stone plate.
Azor.
Zero's in trouble. Everyone's down here.
All right, Steel Wolves, what do you get? Azor.
Nothing.
There's no wards. They don't know everyone's come down here until it's too late. Azor gonna waste their time a little longer. Gonna get slowed up there. There we go. Meanwhile, mid lane, though, instant call coming out from Steel Wolves. They have a minion wave. They should be able to get a second-tier tower.
This is the right call, and good move coming out from Azure to draw them down further bot lane. That way they don't have the inside track for the TP gank.
Here we go. Let's see. Chaos, Archini, they just go ahead onto Rich, Solar Flare, and oh, that's ugly. Spirit gets the Blade Caller, but there is not enough damage here on the side. Steel Wolves is Pain. Gets back over to safety. Vansu, just go to your turret! Why are you going through the river at this point? Gets back to safety in the end, but oh my lord.
No Baron available, so they can't push for it, but they will definitely get at least a turret in the mid lane. Steel Wolves went for the inside track, but again, you know that everybody's bot side of the map. Why are you retreating towards the bottom lane?
That's a risky place to be, my friend.
This turret's gone. Really nice play from Detonator, pushing for
Vansu,
more!
They're going to try. Pain, he's got himself some damage. They're going to try and take down Sek. Rich is tanking, though,
What?
and they somehow survive. Pain now in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have a whole lot of mana. He's got to give this up.
That is such a weird thing to fight for. That turret's going down. You don't have the damage to deal with it. Why stick around? And again, I'm just going to talk about the inside track. Really nice play from Azure to bring them towards their side of the bottom lane. That meant that when he goes down, yes, they're close to the mid lane turret, but there's only one way they can come from, which is through the bottom side jungle. All Steel Wolves had to do was kill that turret and then move up towards the top side of the map to disengage. But instead, they ran straight through the bottom lane where majority of the Steel Wolves players are. That is a huge misplay and allowed Detonator to get such a big flank and getting them a big lead for themselves. Now 2,000 gold back in their favor. Infernal Dragons respawned. We're probably going to see another fight.
Star back
let's
up.
go again.
Teleport
Let's keep
is
going.
here.
Da,
Sek,
da, 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 da.
he's stuck in the pit. Charge is going to come out. Rich intercepts it over toward the side. Spirit is down. Here comes Vansu into the pit. Too late. Dragon's been secured. That's double Infernal. Sly goes back onto the quickness. Oh, Azor's somehow alive. Over toward the side. Pain gets over to safety. Gold card is there. He's got to run for his life. And oh boy.
It's a 2-for-1. Nobody's protecting Spirit, and Spirit had nothing. No ultimate available, no flash available. But on top of that, most importantly, Sek's able to secure another Infernal Dragon for his team. Detonator now with 2 Infernals and a Mountain. They'll be pretty happy with their current position.
Now a 3,000 gold lead. Steel Wolves.
Are they going for Baron?
Fights. They might just go for Baron. This Kaisa has gone Nashers into a Rage Blade.
Azure just saw that. Azure just saw him jump over, and now he's got the inside track.
Oh, here comes the rest of the team. Over the wall. There's the gold card. Tries to get over to safety. They're chasing. That's going to be a Cataclysm as well. Archini going to try and stall as long as possible. Gets a little bit extra move speed, but the gold card is going to connect once again, and the Akali's going to get taken down. Steel Wolves with a man advantage, but meanwhile, bot lane, you got the Kled pushing.
I didn't sign up for this fiesta. What is going on? It's not what I signed up for.
Ooh, demolish proc.
Smack that. He's 4-0-2 on this Kled, by the way. Unfortunately for Spirit, everyone just wants to kill him. You've got a Leona, you've got a Sinjao, you've got a Kled, and an Akali. And the worst part about it is he's the main source of damage for his team. Sure, Jarvan and Renekton have a bit, Fate has some, but he's the main source of damage for his team.
He's the main source of AoE damage for that.
This is a great composition to just run down one player. And as much as he's gone for the Xayah, which has Cleanse and the bloody Featherstorm. Oh man, they need way more to protect this man. He is scaling up well. He's got 50% crit now, looking for his first Zeolite. And when he gets 75, that is going to hurt a lot. But he needs to come into team fights late. He essentially needs them to commit to a fight and wait till Cataclysm's put down before he does anything. Just the Fate's getting strong too. He's already got his Trinity Force Wit's End, so now we'll pack a punch in these fights. Just needs to auto-attack properly.
He's going to go straight into the rapid fire. So it's pretty much this build that we did see in Lek the other day. Minus the Merc treads. It was Berserker Greaves.
Oh, they started it.
They want to try this. Hey, they do see this happening.
Renekton's got no flash. Renekton's got no teleport, though, so we can't get into this fight. It'll be a 4-on-3, and Vansu might just have to go for a steal.
Vansu over the wall, gets in, but it's too late. It gets secured, and the Jarvan's going to get taken down. Teleport going to be instantly used here on the side, and now the charge is coming through. Pain, sure you got a gold card. They're going to get back to safety. Sly, I would be back to safety myself, friend. Is Rich hunting But in the end, Baron secured by Detonator.
Such a good call, understanding the timers. Oh, don't walk that way, Pain. That's how you die. Understanding the timers on Azura's teleport, knowing they had the damage with the Mountain and the Double Infernal, they could lock that down so easily, and they do so perfectly. Steel Wolves now backs against the wall, 6,000 gold behind.
Let's see here. Meanwhile, mid lane, you have the Akali pushing up. 4 members in top lane. Azura's going to try and handle that single member. Let's see, does Vansu, there's the engaged slide, jumps in. They go ahead and trade spots, though, in the end, and that's going to be the Xin Zhao taken down. And Coldfeet is a little too far forward. Meanwhile, though, here comes the Akali to the back line. Doesn't find a kill in the end. Blade Caller going to finish him off. And now Steel Wolves, they hold the base down. And K-Star's running for the hills.
It's only K-Star left. Pain's going to try and chase. Doesn't have any mana for a card. K-Star turns on the Vansu.
Vansu, Spirit flashing forward. Blade Caller does enough, but they trade back one.
Ace coming out from Steel Wolves at the very end. They
Hold the
hold
base.
the base.
Woo!
Against the Baroned up Detonator. And they're still 3,000 gold behind, trying to take this to the late game.
Getting that magic number. They just need to secure themselves a 2-0.
That Baron power play number is looking quite depressing now. Plus 590. Get it off the screen. There's no more Barons left.
Baron's done. Baron's long gone.
Oh, Baron is gone.
The fact that Steel Wolves is able to hold that.
Hang on, we're going to have another fight in a second. This is Infernal Dragon number 3. It's coming up.
They have to defend this. If Detonator get that, that's 24%. That's pretty much a Rabadon's on your carries. Oh.
Pain does some deeps now.
Oh, here we go. Double engage going to come on through. There you go. It's the knockoff wombo combo. Spirit over toward the side. Cataclysm locking down too. Spirit. But here comes the Kled. Kled, though, he's so far away. And now Pain going to use that quick Destiny. Gets the gold card out once again. K-Star, though, takes down the Jarvan. Kled going to get knocked off the mount. And now Infernal going to get started here by Steel Wolves.
And that's the perfect fight for Steel Wolves. You let your Twisted Fate start them with the Renekton as well as the Jarvan and Huracan in line, and just make sure Spirit is not touched for the first spell rotation so he can get all his feathers out, follow up with a feather recall, and lock them down even longer. That's the perfect fight for Steel Wolves, fighting over a choke point. They at least secure an Inferno and get themselves the extra 10% AD and AP.
And for Steel Wolves here, again,
getting towards that timer.
Getting close to that timer. It's 34-18 if they want to secure 4th place. That's looking like it might be a hill. That's 9 minutes from now. If they want to at least secure 5th, they need to finish before 39-52.
This will be all for naught if they can't finish before 40 minutes. First place here, they'd have to, sorry, 4th place, they'd have to be a big rush play. This would have to be a team fight into ending the game for Steel Wolves, which would mean a perfect team wipe in the mid lane of all lanes. Difficult task.
And this would be one heck of an upset to finish off our season.
Oh, yes.
Because Danair, especially how they played yesterday against Mega, they were going toe-to-toe with a playoff bye seeded team already. Now you're looking at the fact that they might drop all the way down to the final playoff position and then have to play against Liab in their first round. On top of that, too, there's a small bit of a prize pool gap. Oh, Azor, he saw those. He needs to start slicing and dicing to safety. He's going to try and turn back here. Gets over back to safety. Doesn't have flash. Instantly taken down.
Just instantly killed Detonator. Lock him down. They get the free kill. No real resources used besides the Akali ultimate, so they'll take the free pick. There's nothing much they can really take off of that, but he did create some space for Twisted Fate to work in that top lane out of turret. Trades his life for a turret. They could try and push for potentially the top lane inhibitor, but Azura's back up in 30 seconds with a teleport in case anything goes wrong.
We're starting to see some major item breakpoints coming in. Now you got the 3rd item on the TF, Rapid Fire completed, along with the Rapid Fire from Spirit. Spirit now is at that 75% crit chance rate. Like you mentioned, this is when he starts to really hurt in these choke fights.
That's right. Really waiting for Blade of the Ruined King to come out from Pain to add another on-hit effect. drawing my attention over towards Kai'Sa, who's gone towards the ability power route here. Zhonya's been picked up, a bit more survivability, but lacks the safety. And Vance, who swapped over from a Warriors Enchant build on his jungle item straight towards a Warmog's Stone Plate. I don't think he has 3,000 hit points just yet. It's not as effective, but it's going to start to become pretty tanky. Pain needs to be careful because Colin Feet will kill him.
Let's see here. That wave's going to push back. Colton Feet could go for a full engage, though. Has charge available.
And it would be a good time to try just as Baron's coming up. You get a pick here. That's going to be a free Baron set up for your team. And his teleport's still down. All Steel Wolves have to do is play this patiently, set up for Baron, and then you've got a Renekton who can teleport into the fight against the Akali.
Let's see here. Tags are coming in. Pain, he's creeping up. He's getting closer to Colton Feet. He goes back into the jungle, though. But if he gets spotted out on that ward in the river, that's going to be an instant call. That's going to be a pinch if he's not careful. Kled's going to be shown here, so Pain now knows. Look at this, though. Steel Wolf's going to set up into ward.
He throws out his wild cards.
Surprise!
Surprise! He's a god.
Rich could go for... it's risky. Oh, Spirit,
Chunk
though.
of damage.
That's with that AP build. K-Star can pretty much solo out a carry. Spirit's very far forward. He's going to get stunned up. Here comes Twist of Fate, though, over toward the side, and they're able to get Rich down extremely low.
K-Star!
Killer Instinct into the backside. K-Star's able to find the kill, and here comes the Kled in to join in, and without any more damage available, that's going to be Steel Wolves wiped off the rift.
And that's game. Detonator will pick up the win here. They just have to push down the mid lane, and what a horrible misplay coming out from Spirit. If he wants to be the man that's baiting out a play, he needs to have his finger on the trigger to cleanse and immediately use his ultimate to get away from that. But unfortunately, not the case. Just such a weird positioning in general. No reason to be out in the mid lane with Baron respawning, and you can see 3 people around you.
Not too sure, but in the end, Detonator are able to secure a game, and Steel Wolves' hope of coming in fourth diminishes here, as they're not able to take home the 2-0.
They fought so hard here as well, Steel Wolves, but that was just a big mistake being made at the very end there. K-Star with a really nice snipe. Understood he could jump in, use his Zhonya's, and his team will get over there to protect him right afterwards. It was a really nice play. Still, so disappointing to see that, you know, it's just...
That's how that game ends.
It's mistakes like that where you're just like, how are you still making these mistakes in the LST? Like, you're the highest tier professional player in Southeast Asia. These are mistakes that, you know, shouldn't happen.
You're going to get smacked.
Yeah.
Like,
If I was the coach, wouldn't be happy.
No.
That would be bench. YJY, get back on. Instant. Because that is just like, that's just a mistake you can't make. You can't make those mistakes.
Yeah.
It's 40 minutes it's close to 30 minutes in the game, you know. Get in line. And we'll see that last team fight before we take a look at the breakdown of the game itself. And you can see like why the positioning is so bad for Xayah there. Because, look, you can see Rich, you can see K-Star, you can see Seth.
3 people.
Why are you still going in? And it's not like he was able to cleanse and instantly ult and take no damage. He got down to 300 hit points, which means K-Star just has to go in the back lines, and he's dead. Nothing he can do. And the follow-up here is just beautiful. Colin Feet timing it so well with K-Star's ultimate, and then there's nothing you can do anymore. Your main source of damage is just dead. Akali only has 1 target left to assassinate, which is Pain. And it just lights out Steel Wolves.
And, you know, it's at that point where that TF isn't going to be able to nearly match the damage of a Xayah at that point.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Back and forth in the early game. Detonator, they had that spike. Steel Wolves was able to calm it down a little bit. But one small mistake can cost you a lot here.
Oh, yeah. Big mistake.
Well, that single mistake makes it so that you're now, at least you don't have a shot at fourth.
I don't know if I can call it a mistake. Like, a mistake is flashing into a wall and not being able to get over it.
That was a choice.
You know? That was a choice to step up and farm a wave in front of a Xin Zhao, in front of a Kai'Sa, and in front of a Leona. And, yeah, no.
What?
No, Kaiser's
Why
the
is
MVP.
yeah?
Thank you very
K-Star's
much.
MVP. What? No, we're getting a veto button now. That's a full veto. What?
But yeah, it's just
Oh,
it's just like that is just. Oh, I hate to keep harping on it, but I was just I was in pain when I saw how far he stepped up. When you could see everyone there.
Especially after kind of the redemption game 1, considering the top lane performance we saw of Spirit, his game 1 looked so good at times.
Yeah, this game wasn't too bad. He was playing the laning phase well, but his skirmishes were very sloppy. His positioning was the main thing. I think that's something that he was kind of mastered playing Lucian, being able to dash around.
Yeah, and then for K-Star to be the one that actually picks off on the opportunity, because K-Star, he knows what that feels like, to be mispositioned, to walk in melee range of a Nautilus and cost him the game. That time around, seeing his opportunity, taking the killer instinct in, getting that kill off, and then able to stall out for the rest of the team.
It was still a good back and forth fight. The Twist of Fate was interesting. I don't think it did what they wanted it to do.
No.
Didn't really have any sort of value besides picking off stragglers and team fights. Would have liked to see more from it. Fortunately, we didn't. And it was just very sloppy gameplay overall. Detonator fought resiliently and came up with victory.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a short break. I'm going to go watch the flying Akali over the map, and we'll be back for Game 3.